Hello, dear grade 11 students. Welcome back to Reading 10B second part. From Module 10, a penny saved is a penny earned. Page 148, 149. By the end of this lesson, the students will be able to 1. Recognize and identify independently typical features of an argumentative essay. 2. Guess the meaning of unknown words from context. 3. Develop independently a clear argument to support their opinions on a familiar topic. As a reminder of the previous session, we have said that the text type is an argumentative essay, good, and it has 5 paragraphs. And it is about advantages and disadvantages of consumerism. So let's start with question 1. Read the text again and choose the outline the writer used in his or her essay. You have here 2 outlines. 1. It shows that the writer has used full paragraphs, introduction, advantages, disadvantages, and conclusion. While in outline 2, it shows that the writer has used 5 paragraphs. The introduction first, and then in paragraph 2, 3, and 4, he has used or mentioned advantage and opposing disadvantage in each. And the 5th paragraph is the conclusion. So, which of these 2 outlines do you think is the one that relates to our lesson or our text? Yes, it is outline 2. Very good. It's easier to figure out the answer since the text has 5 paragraphs already. Question 2. Read the introduction, paragraph 1, and pick out the sentences that tell the reader what the essay is going to be about and what type of essay it is. In other words, it's called the blueprint for the essay. So you can find this in the introduction in line 5. Good. So a look at how consumers, businesses, and society as a whole are affected by the advantages and disadvantages of consumerism will help us gain a clearer perspective on the issue. B. Try to pick out the sentence that gives a broad general statement to introduce the topic. It's also in the introduction. Okay, so it's from the very beginning of paragraph 1. The term consumerism was first used in 1915 to refer to the protection of consumer rights. Over time, it evolved and came to mean the continuous cycle of buying and selling goods. Very good. C. Pick out the sentence that identifies the problem or controversy. This shift in how consumerism is perceived and thus defined brought with it a great deal of controversy regarding the general impact that consumerism is having. Some maintain that it offers considerable benefits, while others believe that the drawbacks far outweigh the benefits. So here in this sentence, it clearly mentions the controversy, the topic of this essay. Question 3. Which of the previous sentences that we have just mentioned makes the thesis statement, and what does it say? Yes, it's sentence A. So sentence A represents the thesis statement It tells us the essay will be about the topic and that it will examine both the advantages and disadvantages. That's true. So I'll look at how consumers, businesses, and society as a whole are affected by the advantages and disadvantages of consumerism will help us gain a clearer perspective on the issue. Now focus on paragraph 2, 3, and 4 and pick out the advantages and disadvantages being mentioned in each paragraph. You will fill in this table with the information that you take from paragraph 2 and 3 and 4. You have here the benefits and the drawbacks in each paragraph. Paragraph 2, 3, and 4. So let's focus on paragraph 2. What are the benefits and the drawbacks mentioned there? So starting with the benefits, you have access to a limitless variety of goods and services. 2. Raising competition between companies results in innovative, reliable, and good value products. On the downside, so spending or wasting money on things we don't need. Good. Paragraph 3 now. What are the benefits? Small businesses can thrive, gives opportunities for entrepreneurs to succeed. Competitive climate encourages creativity and innovation. On the other hand, small companies may not survive the competition and will be forced to close down. Very good. Paragraph 4 now. So the benefits of consumerism mentioned in paragraph 4 are: it stimulates economic growth. More demand on production means more jobs, higher wages, and higher standard of living. Conversely, consumerism harms the environment, waste, scarcity of resources, and it will also impact the health and general well-being of human beings. Now we move on to task F. You are going to look at the highlighted words in the text and match them with their meanings from A to G. First word, controversy. Outweigh. Affordable. Downside. Thrive. Conversely, mindless. Let's figure out now each word's meaning. The meanings are here. So, word 1, controversy. It means, yes, D, disagreement, heated debate. A controversy, it's called. 2, outweigh. It means, yes, A, to be of greater importance than something else. 3, affordable means B, inexpensive and reasonably priced. Very good. 4, downside. It means F, disadvantage or drawback. 5, thrive. It means to succeed or to do very well. Word 6, conversely. It means, yes, in contrast or on the contrary. The last word is mindless. It means, yes, thoughtless or foolish. Very good. So now, after having 2 sessions discussing the issue of consumerism, try to answer the following questions. What do you think of consumerism? And how do we become responsible consumers? Try to write your own answers using your own words, and you can also have some expressions from the text. Question 1, you can answer this way. I don't think it's really a problem. We all need to buy things, and consumerism means we can get things cheaper. It's also good that there is competition among companies and people are giving more information about the products they buy. Or, yes, I do think it's a problem because we forget that material wealth is not as important as people, values, and our heritage. Consumerism is also a problem because it encourages people to get into debt. Very good. Question 2. How do we become responsible consumers? We need to read labels and learn where the things we buy come from. We should also make sure we only buy the things we need, and we must avoid using credit cards and buy only what we can really afford. Those seems nice advice to follow. Now we come at the end of our lesson today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Keep safe and make good choices.